Hi friends, I am Umarani Purushothaman speaking to you regarding the research. I think I have been telling you about the structure of the article. So, initially I told you till conceptual model. Let me continue regarding the structure of the article. Now I thought I will tell you something about research methodology. After the conceptual model, you should have one paragraph at least you should write about research methodology. So, here we are using the strategy to collect the data and analyze the data and all that stuff we will be doing here in research methodology. Normally what we write under research methodology is what is the type of research we are using for our project. Maybe it can be descriptive, it can be analytical, or it can be case study, whatever. We have to write what type of research I am using for my article. And then after that, you will be writing here about the primary data and how we are going to collect the primary data. Obviously, we will be writing about the questionnaire. So, when we write the questionnaire, the structure of the questionnaire when you are framing, please put in your mind that you have to remember the objectives what you have framed. So, relating to the objectives, you have to frame some, take variables, and based on that, you will be first asking some, like general questions you can ask, and then after that, we can come to our topic, and then we can ask all the details. So, nowadays, collecting data has become very, easy because, like we can use Google Drive. So, when you go for Google Drive, there will be Google form will be there. Okay, please remember Google Drive, when you go there will be a Google form, and in that Google form you can type all the questions, and then you can circulate even in WhatsApp to when the group, if you can circulate, you can very easily collect 100 samples, very easily we can collect the data. So, this is how the questionnaire we have to prepare, and in a very organized way you have to collect the questionnaire, and then we will be explaining there about the sample and tools what we are going to use. Sampling I will tell you separately. Then we will go for editing. I will tell you editing is nothing but you have to check whether there is any error either in the questionnaire or in the inference or in like framing the hypothesis. Somewhere if you have committed any mistakes, we have to go through again and again, even grammatical mistakes, everything has to be again we have to go through everything and check whether any mistakes are there, and correcting everything is called as editing work. Then comes coding. In coding what we do is we are giving some numerical value for some variables. For instance, when we say occupation, he can be a professional, or he can be a government servant, or he can be working for a company, or like he can be working for a private company, anything it can be. So, for all that we will give, if he is a businessman 5 I will give, and if he is working for a government we will give 4, and if he is working for a private I will give 3, like that we are giving numbers. That is what we call it as coding. And then we go for analysis of data, which I will tell you separately. And after that, after the analysis is done, what we inferences we are writing below the analysis is called as findings. Okay, after giving the findings, then we can go for suggestions, and then we will ultimately go for conclusion. Just have a look at this picture. So, as I told you in the beginning, first we have objectives, title, and introduction, abstract, all that I told you, conceptual model, and then now we come for research methodology, where we are writing about the type of research and about the questionnaire, which has to be based on the objectives. Make use of this Google form from the drive to collect the data, and after that we can circulate to the respondents in the group, and then collect the information from them. And next I will tell you about sampling later. Then comes editing, where editing we are checking whether there is any mistake. When in the question some of the answer might not be filled up, or data will not be uniform, some mistakes will be there. So, in the interpretation also some mistake will be there, all that we have to check. And coding is giving numerical value to the variables, as I told you. For the occupation, government, professional, business, private, I give you some value. And then we will analyze the data making use of some statistical tools. After doing the analysis, we write down the findings, and then you need to give suggestions where you are giving a solution for the problem you have given. Okay, and ultimately we will give conclusion. The last part will be reference or bibliography. What all articles you have referred, you have to list down here in the alphabet order. I hope you are clear about it, friends. I will tell you about sampling in the next video. Thank you. Thank you for listening.